All right, good morning or good afternoon, rather. The chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center and Local Department, co-comments and influence. I am King Business Solution and streaming live from Ikeja Avenue branch. We have a case of children access denial reported by Mr. Adebiyi against Ms. Mokshola. Please join us as we interview for a peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page. For Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, if there's other information, you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Bear with us, I don't know, we're having some network issue. I hope the network will grant us access to it in this case successfully and also from other departments. Okay, yes, this person registered this case as audio, so you bear with us, listen to the complainant, and let's see how we can resolve. All right, good morning. Let's hear you out.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adibi, as Ella mentioned, and I came to table the case of child denial and right to child decision on his educational and welfare activities. Okay, a brief summary of my history. I got married in July 21st, 2018, and ever since then, my mind has been living here, partly because of my mother-in-law. I don't have a mom. I don't actually have a mom. I just have a dad. He's 5 years old and he has health challenges. That's why I don't involve him in my marriage, because I don't want anything to happen to him.
That is your dad.
My dad is in Lagos here. Lagos.
He's alive.
He's alive, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. 2 months after my wife got pregnant before we got married. So I got married to her. Then 2 months after I got married to my wife, I was shocked that a particular day her friend was around. My friend was staying with us then. Her mom was around because my baby was still very, very little. That particular day, I had a wedding invitation. A colleague of mine was getting married at work. I work in the bank. And she said that one of her friends was coming. I said, who is coming? He said, I don't know the person. I said, who is this person that is coming? Our friend that was around, they all went to the market, cooked and everything. I said, no problem. When this friend come, I'll see this friend. On my way out for the event, I saw that the person she was talking about was her ex-boyfriend. In fact, the guy that even disvirgined her, that was the guy that she brought to my house. I didn't want that to cause a scene. I regretted not even causing a scene that day. I just went out for my wedding and I came back. And I said,
can you speak up?
Okay. Then I left. Her mother was around. I just left the house. I was just boiling. I didn't want to just react. I just left the house. I came back and I said, called my wife into the room. My mother was in power. I said, Moji, why did you invite your ex-lover to my house? He said, and why did you tell me? He said, if I had told you, would you have allowed me invite him to the house? What's the big deal and everything? I said, do you hear what you're saying? He said exchanging words. Then I slapped her. When I slapped her, I stormed out of the room and I told her mom about it. Her mom was pleading with me and she not escalate the matter, and I waited me escalating the matter. That she just keep calm, that she talked to her daughter that it's wrong and everything. And because of the love I had for my wife, and I didn't want my family members, because I don't know where I come from, I didn't want them to look down on my wife. I didn't want any form of disrespect. I just kept the matter with him. I did not say anything. Even up to this point, she's still trying to justify that after all, they don't have anything to do again. So you now invited your ex to my house. Before then, when I got married, I enrolled my wife and my son on my HMO plan. I paid 40,000 every month to my account. Whether it was school or not, I've been doing that since 2019. Now, this is that whenever my son is sick, this same ex-boyfriend, because the guy is a doctor, she'll be calling this guy. His body is not having temperature. I noticed something about this because what time it happened. I didn't say it. I told the parents, they said, I'll talk to her. Now, I noticed something very, very funny. That my in-laws will be coming to my house. Nobody's telling me anything. My wife will not tell me. I will just come with her mother. Bam. You didn't have a discussion about this. You saying she don't know what she forgot to tell me. Her mother even bring friends to my own house to sleep over. I am not even aware of it.
Mother's friend.
Yes. It happened on 2 different
As a man friend or woman friend?
Woman friend. So one day, she now said that she wanted to get a housemaid. My son was barely 3 to 4 months old then. She wanted to get a housemaid that she wanted to talk to her mother to go and bring one 14 years old girl from the village. I said, see, Moji, I'm not going to entrust the life of my son into a toddler. Because if anything happens tomorrow, who are they going to hold accountable? This person is a toddler. This is even child abuse. He said, okay. She said, okay, there's no problem. I was shocked when I was at work. I was in a presentation. My mother called me. I picked up the call. She said that I should send her 25,000 naira. As her daughter spoken to me. I said, yes, she spoken to me. That she sent her 25,000 naira. That she wants to go to the village to go and bring a toddler or a teenager to come to the house. I just said, Mom, do you know what? Let's talk about this later. That same day I go home. I had a discussion about it. I said, see, Mom, you come. I thought we sat down to discuss about this. How come your mom is now calling me to be asking me to send her 25,000 naira to go to the village? She said she does not know. That what she said told me. One particular day, I came back from work. I got home. As I got home, she just told me her mother was around. I was all tired. We all had Lagos traffic case. I get home very late. Okay, no problem. I sat down, took my clothes. Mother called me into my room, or the room. She was staying in the third room. I came in there. She now said her daughter is stressed up. She's very, very stressed and everything. That the other day she came. Okay, this is my house. The police station is just about less than 3 minutes walk to the police station. This is why the station is just over there. She said because one day she saw my wife carrying our son on her back, going to go and buy fuel, that she's stressed up. That even when she was raising up her children, she didn't carry her children on her back. That why would I be stressing her daughter? That in fact, she would like to know what I do in the house. Immediately she mentioned that I don't flared up. I told her, what's your business in my marriage? I thought, what's your problem in marriage? I was so rude to her that day. I didn't even tell my dad. I called my brother in UK. I called my brother in Canada. I called my brother here in Nigeria. We had a discussion. She said, you know what, Sean, these are my issues. Even from my wedding, we all knew all this because on my wedding she was behaving somehow. They all knew that I would see they could have said that there's going to be a problem when I get married. They said, let's try and manage it. I went to the house. She apologized for peace to reign. I apologized to her and everything. And next thing she said was that, do I know that she has the power to ask her daughter to pack out of my house and leave? Immediately she mentioned that she's from a home that I know she runs her own house. Her husband does not say anything. There are several times I want to have a discussion with my father-in-law. She comes and scatters and questions him and tell him that why are you having the tell me be here. I don't like it and everything. The husband said that she does not have the right to say that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. I didn't say anything. I won't deny my wife does not ever since I got married, my wife has never answered my son name. She still answering her father's name. I've raised it up with her several times. She just give me excuses and I just stopped. I just stopped thinking about. She wants to do like her own mother. Her mother goes out, invites friends to the house. That's the kind of lifestyle I don't want to live. Okay, let me just summarize everything. Okay, down the line, our son was getting bigger and it got to a point I had to look for how to get a maid. But prior to that time, you had to send a maid from the house. I think I was about 16 or so to our house. When this girl came to our house, this girl came in tattered clothes and tattered shoes. In fact, she had one particular skirt that the top was very revealing, very, very revealing. And I called her, I said, come, see, this clothes this girl is wearing, this area is not a very, very cool area like that. And the guys around, that this what this girl wears is not good and everything. Doesn't she have anything better to wear? She said I should not mind her, that she has a big box of clothes that she doesn't just choose to wear anything, that she's lazy and just sentiment about it. There's no problem. On a particular day, somebody on the street called me, they come, is that girl coming from your house? I said, well, that dress is not good. And my man, like, I had this conversation with my wife and she's not saying anything. So I called this young girl, come. I said, come. Why do you keep wearing this dress? She said she has nothing to wear. I said, stop lying. My wife told me that you have a box of clothes. Why did you wear this? The same, every person they're wearing these clothes and everything. She said that, well, that the clothes that they gave to her is what my wife has worn. And what my wife and her sister have worn, and it's not her size. I said, if that's the case, there's no problem. I went to the market, bought her fairly used clothes, two fairly used clothes and a sandal, and which she was very appreciative and she thanked me and everything. Whenever she walks in the house, I give her okay, you're going to go to you're going to buy yourself coke, 500 or take 200, that kind of thing. When she was not going to school, she said she's going to school and everything. I said, you're going to school. What do you need for school that I can help you buy? She said she wanted school bag. I went to the warehouse, I bought her a fairly used school bag. She was happy she took it. Then after that, they now asked her to come again to assist in the house. And during that period, she was also going back to school. So my wife, I cannot mind, that we need to get a maid because nobody will stay with our son and everything, and she's working and working. And and all sorts. That's why she said that she wants my son to go and spend the break. I said no, that people that don't have parents still survive, and this boy will be going for summer classes. It's not how I actually get, since I grew up in the area. I actually know people that can come and stay with my son. She said no. Her and her mother had already ganged up that she would come and pick up my son without even telling me. That particular day, I was driving from Azaponica. I called her mother, just called the group and everything. She said she was on her way to my own house. I said, there's no problem. When we get home, we'll meet. I was in traffic there. When we get home, we'll meet and we'll see. And I said, there's no problem. Immediately I got home, my wife said, Sharon, there is no gas, so I'm boiling water for Jaden's, my son's food. And the soup on the fire is cooking. I said, it's no problem. And I told the housemate, okay, you know what, let's go and for gas together. We put the trainer in the car I was driving. I told her, you know what, just look on this, because there was no light, look on this axis of the road. Let me look on this axis of the road. We're driving around where my location.
Was it in the night?
In the night, yes, around like 2 8 or past 8, about.
People don't have a particular place to get
buy gas. No, all the places to buy gas has closed. There's a guy that sells gas very close to my house. He has closed. There's also a depot very close to the market. They have also closed. So I didn't even know where to even get gas from. We just said, let us drive around. So luckily for us, we saw a place not too far from my place. We bought gas and we came back. Next thing, her mother-in-law started shouting at the girl. Started saying that, speaking their native language. And I said, Mom, what's the problem? He said, she's a little girl, this and that. Why would I take her now? Don't you know anything can happen? Don't I hear all these things about men doing things to little girls? I said, Mommy, you're making me laugh. This girl has been in this house since. This was during COVID period. Your daughter goes to work.
Can you speak up?
Okay, I think this was during COVID period. Your daughter goes to work. I'm in this house with this girl all alone. So nothing could have happened. It's the day I knew that you are coming to my house. I had the conversation over the phone. I came home, the girl that stays under my wall that I feed. I said, let's go and look for basket to buy. You feel I can take her to go and she don't say she doesn't know. And that thing gave me sleepless nights. I kept on thinking, why would my mother-in-law look at me in this light? What have I done? Like, you know. So one day we were having issues with my marriage, so I had to report my marriage to my wife's pastor. She does join the church, and I invited her for counseling. It was during that counseling period that my wife mentioned that the girl said I molested her. I was shocked. The pastor was shocked, like, why? Are you serious? I said, no, I have to get to the root of this. I called her elder brother. Whenever I call that one just tell me, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you. Nothing is on about it. I called her father on this matter. Nobody seems to talk or can say anything.
Go ahead.
Okay, nobody seems to talk and say anything. And I went home and I called the girl in front of my mother and I asked her, see, have I ever in my life touched you or molested you before in my life? She said no. Have I ever, I was waiting, have I ever? He said, no, no problem. The mother was like telling my wife in front of her father, in front of me, that let me tell you the truth, my daughter, in that words, all men are cheats. All the men I've dated in my life are cheats. After all, when am I your father? Did your father cheat on me? He cheated on me. And that's if the relationship had a child. Didn't your father have a child outside my marriage? All men are cheats. And I said, Mommy, why will you be telling your daughter in front of her husband this? Father was like, no, you cannot say that. You can't say that. You're trying to use your lifestyle. You're trying to live your life through your daughter. You're trying to paint because you have experienced all these things. You can't come and paint me in that light. You don't know my standard. You don't even know me. She was like, I said, you know what? This thing you're saying, when your son gets married, I want you to repeat the same thing in front of his wife. She said she does not have a right to do so. It's the duty of a mother to tell her daughter the truth. That she will leave it for the son's wife to tell her mother to tell her the truth. Meanwhile, this is the woman that threatened me before in my house. The day that she came, I was asking me what I did, what I do in my house, and I appeared and everything. She told me that when she was in Canada, she almost slapped her first daughter's husband. That she hates it when people talk to her, her daughter's anyhow in front of her. That she almost slapped the husband and everything. I told her elder sister about it. She said she was upset that yes, it almost happened, but her mother had no right to tell me that such case happened. You know, back and forth here, there, accusation of child molestation and everything. So she okay, and I said, you know what, okay, it's time for us to get a maid. Okay, you look for a maid, look for anybody, be it boy or a girl, anybody above 18 that I can hold accountable. That is by law. She said no problem, she asked her mom to get somebody.
Keep it local.
that she asked her mom to get somebody for her. I said, please let it be 18 years old. She said she has heard. One day she just told me that her father, she just said her daddy wants, daddy said that to come to where she his house, that she nobody to go. She not chatted me. She now said that okay, that she wants to ask me for a favor. I knew it was a housemate. I was just looking at her. She now said that she wants to ask me for a favor that her little niece is coming to stay with us. I said, Moji, eh? If that place is not above 18, I don't know once because I know where this is going to. She brought her father and mother to my house to come and convince me why I should accept an 18 years old girl. My father came, was talking, mine is not about me and everything, this and that. That why would I say I want an 18 years old girl in the house? That do I want an 18 years old girl to come into the house and take control of the house and everything? Just for peace to reign. I think that you know what, I'm going to accept this. I'm going to accept this because I respect you. But this is not my value, this is not what I stand for. The girl came. I enrolled this girl in a school at school very close to the and I bought her books and textbooks and everything.
Her own niece.
That's the person, not a niece, somebody from the village, her mother brought.
Another person.
Yeah, another person, yes.
You return the first one.
The first one left based on mother suspecting that. So they brought this one. I said, there's no problem. I enrolled this girl in a school. That's how every time my teacher will be calling me that they have not seen this girl in a school and everything. Hope she's okay. And I come. Why didn't you go to school? Nothing. What are you doing? Watching Z Word. Why are you complaining that the girl is lazy? The girl does not do anything. I said, see, I don't have anything to say in this matter. I warned you about this. I told you about this. Do not complain to me. You say that the girl is not a help and the girl is a distant relation. Blah 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 blah. She's an orphan. She wanted to help. I said, see, you're not helping this girl. You're using this girl. The kind of work this girl is doing at 14, I was not doing it. I always tell her this is child labor. This is child labor. This is child labor. I don't like this. Finally, one day she asked the girl to pack up her things and leave the house. And I looked at her and I said, this is someone that you say you want to help. She's like daughter to you. If your daughter does not go to school, will you ask the daughter to leave your house? I just looked, I didn't even say anything. Meanwhile, early this year, my wife called me around January ending that she wants her friend wanted to leave, or her friend wanted to leave all the way from Benin to come to my house. I said, Moji, I'm in a meeting. Let's talk about this when I get home. All of a sudden, that same friend called me. Thank you very much. Oh, my wife told me, your wife said, yeah, my agreed and everything. And I go home. I said, come, I don't understand what you're talking about. Moji, I spoke with you. I said, do you know what? Let us talk about it. Why is your friend calling me to thank me? See, I do not want because of the histories of accusation and I said, I do not want any issue, any problem. I'm not
Her friend
interested.
calling you how?
I thought was calling me to thank me for allowing her to come to my house to come and stay when I'm not spoken to my wife. I said, see, I don't want her to come to my house. I'm not interested.
Who did she consult?
She didn't consult me. One day I just came out from work. I just saw load. All are like two very big Ghana must go in my house. I said, what's all this? She just stay here for a while and she should get the kids. And I said, did you discuss with me? She said, her friend does not have anywhere to stay. This and that. You know, life has been hard for her. This, that. I just okay. There's no problem. This friend stayed in my house up to me. She's dirty. She does not do anything in the house. I come back from my complaint, why is this house so dirty? At least even if I go to work and work is hard for me. My house should be like some form of solid, like I just come and rest and make peace. Why is everywhere scattered? She was saying this girl did not work. I said, when she talks about the girl, I'll tell her that I don't want to hear about this girl. That this maid before she asked me to leave. I don't want to hear anything about this maid because you know from the one I was not part of this and everything. So along the line, one of these days, I know she mentioned to the pastor that when this new maid was coming to my house, that if I had heard the thing that the previous maid told her, one day I called this maid to come because the thing kept on disturbing me. Like when I read of this story of, and that's when this Baba Ijebu case came on. When I just like someone is even putting in this light, and I called this girl and I said, "Come, rejoice. I need to know what." The girl said, "Okay." She said, "Uncle, you're not a bad person. You will do the right thing. The truth is that because you always buy things for the previous maid, my mother-in-law thinks I'm having an affair. Always accused of having an affair with me. That when she was coming into my house, that she told her that be careful how you relate to this uncle before mommy start thinking that you're having an affair with her. That's what she said to her. The woman, the woman that stands as a mother to me now, introduced me to my wife came and I called the little girl to repeat exactly what she said in front of her, and she repeated it. That was there's no problem. So this year, let me even tell you what even cost this whole packing out of the house. And I said, you know what? Okay, we're expecting a baby, right? And we have a son. We are working and working. Let us get a maid. Look for a maid and don't get anybody above 18 for me. I'll approve, okay? Let us try and put our house in order. He said, no problem. I kept on asking my wife, have you gotten a maid? No, and she's someone that she used to procrastinate a lot. She likes procrastinating a lot. She said that she don't like the maid, and she agreed the maid and told the not aligned and everything, and her spirit does not work with the maid. I said, there's no problem.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Call me, tell him to stop calling.
I said there is no problem. Okay. And I called my brother's wife. I know they had a maid that was working on you. I said, you know what, okay, can you give me the agency that got you a maid? Ah, but you know, I'm very particular about you. But you know what? Okay, I will get you a maid. She called me about maid and everything, this and that. After she accepted, suddenly she now went to church that same night. You know, my olive oil and everything. Salt, got olive oil, and like, what is that? She said her spirit does not lie with the that she wants the maid to go. And I said, you know, if you want this maid to go, let your friend go. She now spoke to her friend. That same friend that came to my house in January, totally from the place and she left. She now came to me and said, Sean, do you know what? The maid has gone. Let this maid go. I said, Moji, do you know what? This maid is not going anywhere because our house is dirty. We need someone to put our house in order. Before I knew it, she already called her parents to come and pack her things from my house. Why is my wife calling him? That if my wife calls him again, he's going to send boys to my house.
Careful.
Okay, he's going to send boys to my house. Immediately he said that, and I called my wife. Oh, you asked about to come to threaten me, right? It does not bring those boys to my house. Then he's a bastard. That night, I went to police station to go and document everything. Documented the following day, I entered the issue to the police and everything. So now, our parents were trying on the way, sha. We all met at the police station. We had a discussion. They asked her, why will you bring your ex to your husband's house? Why are you involving your parents in your marriage? This thing, your parents, involve your parents in marriage, and then why are you? She just said that she does not want again, that she was the one that asked her younger brother to bring boys to my house and everything. So the bullet were saying, you know what, let's even try and make peace. Yeah, it's not as if it's infidelity or anything. Let us try and make peace and make this marriage work because of the children. But I made up my mind. The mother came to my house, my younger brother was there. So okay. So one funny thing was that even at the police station when we were talking,
You know what time? Not alive. Not classical. Okay,
even
go ahead
even
now.
okay, even at the police station when we were talking and everything, and the policeman was asking us to find out, okay, do I have a girlfriend? I said no. The policeman was jokingly saying that he has a girlfriend. Our uncle was there, either brother was there, father was there. Asked his uncle, my wife's uncle, do you have a girlfriend? That one said he has a girlfriend. Asked her father, do you have a girlfriend? Mother said I know his girlfriend, and he was laughing. I all looked and said, you know what, don't worry about this. Wife not saying, she can see that men are the same. After all, because her father and her uncle has a girlfriend, she should assume that you have a girlfriend. And mother actually came and packed her things away from my house. My wife claims that I don't give her money, I don't take care of her, but I pay my children's school fees. I put my statement from 2020 up to this point. My transaction to her alone is over 1.2, 1.3 million naira alone. She has been away from my house since May 8th. I've still been paying her monthly allowance from May 8th to this point to a tune of 265,000 naira. Now, we left my house May 8th. My son has not gone to school. My son was in school when he took him out from school. I called this rabbi that, see, my son has not gone to school since May 8th and everything. He called me and said that, don't worry, our son is brilliant, he will catch up. Okay, along the line in September now, when you put to bed at my HMO, the total bill was 1.7 million naira. I covered it. Like I mentioned before, I pay 40,000 every month, whether I go for you or not. Over the years, I was able to afford such payments. You claim that I was true to you and everything. Man, This same lady that cleaned our school to her, she's a lawyer. Oh. She's a lawyer. And when I was in marketing in my organization, I used to give her clients. When I give her the clients, she makes everything up, calling me, who is that stupid lawyer I give to me? She was not pick call. I paid that money. She's not delivering. Not one, not twice. At a point in time, I just stopped giving her job. Her current work she's working in right now, I got her the job. You don't cook, you are so lazy and laid back. You collect a job from somebody came to my house as early as 7 o'clock to be insulting you. 5 different times, the same person. You're not organized. Now, you called me, you said that okay, you are currently staying in your parents' house, right? That you want your son to go to school. And I mean, I was particular about my son's education. I said, okay, there's no problem. Send me the school fees. She enrolled my son in one school. She sent me one document that they said it was due on Monday and everything. That this is brilliant, these are the flaws and everything, blah blah. And there's no wahala. How much is the school fees? I looked at everything, 120,000 naira. I said, there's no problem. Send me the school account number, let me make payment to the school. She said she has heard. All of a sudden, I called her again. She said she has heard. 5 days after, you now sent me a link to a school in Lekki with a bill per term, 350,000 naira. I have 2 children. I said, what did you say? This thing is not sustainable. You and I cannot afford this thing. He said, and you have looked at it and you have gotten a place in Lekki. So you don't know since. You sent me a document on the 3rd of September to send school fees to a school in books. Now you have moved to Lekki, expecting me to send you 350,000 naira for a child per term. I can't afford that. In the previous school, I was paying 120, 125. I can't afford that. Me, I don't intend sharing my son's school fees with you. I want to pay, able to afford to pay my son's school fees alone. He said that she cannot be alive and allow her mother train her child. That because she's not get a good place, but not a good place, she wants her son to go to school, and that I should send whatever I wanted to send in the previous school that she found. I sent to her account. I didn't even answer her. I just ignored her about it. Let me see my children and you're telling me that I don't have any right to know where my children are staying. Children must. Yesterday alone, he told me that he wanted to buy vaccine. He don't have enough with my son. I should send him money. I wanted to buy vaccines and that. You come here, to send you credit. You come here, I should pay for this and you don't want me to know my children are staying. And that's what I'm mama, see, this thing that doing, I don't want to escalate this matter. She doesn't want to have a structure for these children. I don't want the marriage back. Marriage is not by force. I don't want it back, but there should be a structure for these kids. These children should not suffer because the parents said that they don't want to be together. I should be able to have access to my children. They should come for holidays. They should come and spend Christmas or maybe Easter with me. There should be a structure. You cannot be calling me and be telling me that you send me, okay, this has happened. You don't carry me along. You're using my hospital. You went from organization. I didn't even know for my organization. You don't have spent some amount of money. So there's no structure.
Are you done?
That's what my story is, man.
Let me have the food. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you speak up, please? Where you are, can you talk? You are speaking to, sorry, you are speaking to Ms. Solushola from the Office of the Women Rights Defender and Access to Justice. Okay, I was told they sent you an invite and you are aware that your meeting is today, but you are not. But you're supposed to have given such a notice earlier in the month. Today that
Well,
the
I
fifth
did
day,
expect what happened today.
you are unplugging your
And
face to
it's
the
also
camera.
very important.
You said what?
I said something came up and it's very important. So now she said to expect now.
I just hope this Friday you will not come up with other excuse.
I am not coming up with it.
Sorry?
I am not coming up with it.
You're not coming up with words.
Don't you said just that I will not come up with it. It's something important to you to attend.
That is
So
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying. Hence you
I'm
gave the
coming up.
Friday. Hello? We need to have an you can equally hear from. What time did this woman give to you to hear on Friday?
You say morning.
What time? Morning.
No,
Morning it's 5 o'clock till
no, she didn't give us a particular time.
eh?
She didn't give us a particular time. She just said in the morning.
Madam, you just drop phone on me. Until we meet then.
So you can just imagine.
Don't worry. I don't talk much. Go and give this woman 11 o'clock on Friday. Well, as it stands, well, we must give fair hearing to everybody. We can't just let to interview this young man because he came from a distance and it's proper we take his statement, then await for the wife to come and respond on Friday as she take excuse that she will not be on seat, that I think she called the office this morning at the last minute that something came up and she will not be able to make it to the office today. Hence, she chose to be in the office on Friday. So for proper fair hearing, we should excise patient to have her on ground and also heard from her as a response to the complaint of the husband, so as to have a proper uh, resolution as far as this case is concerned. Briefly, Mrs. Magdalene Ezekiel, thank you. So the message, Mariana Mana, if I'm not mistaken with your name, is that Mariana Mana or Mana Mariana? Thank you, and thank you to every one of you that is here. Let not be fast in judging. Let's not also run into conclusion. As usual, We also we do hear from women, and we try to exercise patience to equally hear from the man, because the man may have reason to a reaction or however. And we've heard from the man, let's exercise patience to hear from the woman on Friday so that we can resolve the matter amicably. I believe that is fair enough. Right. Share this just too much. I don't know if she's the one running the meeting first. Hello?
And I have to access this personally. So
Okay.
that's the reason why I couldn't call you. And then when you called, I was under a lot of pressure. So I thought I would call back. I would call back.
No
And
problem. I actually asked first if you were free to talk. I asked you first, are you free to talk? And I thought you
no,
were
no,
free
no,
to talk. There
I
is no
didn't get
problem.
that. I didn't get that. No, what you actually annoyed me was when you said you hope I will not come up with something else. I didn't come up. I was like,
It's all right. Sorry
so
about
even
that.
now, I don't have to speak out to return this call, please. But I can talk for about 5 minutes before I go back in.
No, no problem. We don't need to disturb you of your work. Just take your time. We'll see on Friday so that we can resolve. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right. Thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center for other useful information. Visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. We'll be back in some minutes. We'll be discussing on the topic marriage reality. Let's join. Thank you.